Hello dear students, very happy to see you all of you after a long time. Necessity is the mother of invention. We know very well that proverb. Today, throughout the world is facing a crucial problem. We do know that because of that issue, we are unable to open the schools and colleges. We are unable to interact directly. That is the reason our Chinmaya Vidyalaya management taken a step ahead to conduct online interactive classes for class 11 students. So, today we are going to discuss the first chapter of our class 11th mathematics, and which is a very easy topic is sets. So our topic is sets. What is the meaning of a set? Unknowingly we are using this representation without knowing the terminology of that representation. We have numbers from our childhood onwards till class 10. We are learning about numbers. In one class we learned about natural numbers, in another class we learned about whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and finally in class 10 we learned about real numbers. Now, in every way, the numbers are representing in different ways. We can represent the numbers in a different ways. What are the different ways of representing the numbers? Now, usually we represent natural numbers. Natural numbers simply we represent 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on infinity. Now writing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on infinity, keeping all the numbers within these flower brackets, is there any difference? That I want here. Do you find any difference here? We have written the natural numbers into different ways. One, the first representation, we have flower brackets. Within the flower brackets, we have kept all the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on infinity. Now here the second representation we have without flower brackets. Now what is the difference between these two representations? Is there any difference here? Yes, we have a difference. Simply we can say, sir, here we have flower bracket and here we don't have flower brackets. Initially, you people can recognize only that difference. Here we have flower brackets and here we don't have flower brackets. Only that is the difference you people can understand. Now, 1, 2, these are the two numbers. These two numbers we can represent in different ways. Now let me explain. In our mathematics we have total 3 types of brackets. One is small brackets, another one is square brackets, next one is flower brackets. Now if I represent these two numbers within small bracket, this representation is called point or an ordered pair. Point or an ordered pair. The same if I represent within the square brackets 1, 2. This is called interval. This is called interval. Now the same numbers if I keep within the flower brackets This is nothing but called set. Same numbers. In all the cases I am using only two numbers. What are they? 1 and 2. When the numbers 1 and 2 you place within the small brackets, this representation is called point or unordered pair. The same numbers when you place within the square brackets we are calling as interval. The same numbers when we place within the flower brackets, this representation is known as set. So, only the difference what we are finding here, the way of representing the numbers. In what way you are going to represent, it gives a different names like these. Our concept is set. So the definition of set I can give to you is, okay, now here the natural number I said, natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these two differences I need to tell you. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 are just called as numbers. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 which are represented within the flower bracket is called natural number set. These are simply called natural numbers. This is nothing but called natural number set. So the difference, these are just natural number, this is nothing but natural number set. Okay. Now within the flower brackets what we have? What we have here? Yes, we have the numbers. Numbers are nothing but what? A collection. A collection. For example, when we go to our library, what you can find in library? You can find collection of books. When we go to a mall, what we can find? We can find collection of people. When we go to a classroom, what we can find? Either you can find collection of benches or collection of students. So here the common word which we are using is collection. So what kind of collection it is? What kind of collection it is? For example, when we went to a railway station. In a railway station, we can see many people. By seeing all, we can't say that they are passengers. How can we say? In that, some are passenger, some people just came to give send off to them. And some people maybe are sellers, some people maybe are the employees. So by seeing the people itself, we can't say that they all are passengers. Now for example, now when I come to the class, in class whoever are sitting on the bench, simply I can say that they all are students. In that there is no question at all, because definitely the students, those who are sitting on the benches in a class, they are nothing but called students only. Why we are quoting all these examples in the sense, I want one term that is well defined. Well defined. This is the word very important for the concept of set theory. What is well defined? That's what I am learning. When we go to a library, in library all books are nothing but called a collection of books. Other than books, nothing will be. When we go to a movie, all are there to came to watch the movie, not to play anything. That is well defined. Now there are students in a class. We can say that they all are students and they came to the school to learn something. It is a well defined. Now another example I quoted you. When we just go to a railway station, we can see plenty of people in a railway station. By seeing all the people, we can't say that they all are passengers. They all are passengers. Definitely not at all. They all are not a passengers. If you are passengers, if you are just relatives to give send off, if you are employees, if you are salesmen, like that, different people are there here. It is not a well defined. I can't say that exactly they all are passengers. So I can't define exactly. So well defined means where we can give the exact meaning. There is no controversy in that statement. For example, now I am giving a statement. There are 26 alphabet in English. There are 26 alphabet in English. Wherever you go, whomever you ask, the statement is true because it is universal fact. It is a well defined. Now the same well defined I can write as collection of alphabet. Collection of alphabet in English. So collection of alphabet in English means you go and ask a first class student, or you go and ask a second class student, or you go and ask a 10th class student. Everywhere, from every student, you will get the same answer. So from class to class or student to student, the answer doesn't change because it is a well defined. You go and ask what are the natural numbers or what are the counting numbers. You can go and ask 6th class student or 7th class student or 10th class student or engineering student. Everyone will tell that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are. These are nothing but called either natural numbers or counting numbers because that is also well defined. Now I have a question. Now there is an ex student in my class. If I ask the student, what is your favorite places? He will tell different places. There is a student Y. If I ask, what are your favorite places? He will give different answer. There is a girl. I can ask a girl, what are your favorite flowers? Another girl is it. If I ask the same question. Now, these two boys, I have asked the same question. I have asked the same question. Will you say that both students will give the same answer? Certainly not. The two girls are there. I have posed the same question. What is that question? What are your favorite flowers? From the two different girls, I can get two different answers. Why? What happened? Previously, when I asked a question, set of collection of alphabet in English or collection of natural numbers or collection of vowels. These three questions you can ask anyone, anyway, you will get the same answer. But whereas when I ask the two boys, what are your favorite books or favorite places or favorite heroes or favorite flowers, favorite wild animals, like that if I ask, definitely I can get different answers. Why? Because these are depending on every individual. If I am a student, I have my different favorite places. If my colleague is there, or my friend is there, or my brother is there, definitely he is having another opinion, another list of favorite places. So it depending on the two individuals. Depending on two individuals. So we can't say that well defined. We can't say that well defined. Why all these introduction I am giving to you means, now I want to give the definition of set. A set is nothing but collection of well-defined objects. Set is collection of well-defined objects. So collection of well-defined objects is nothing but called a set, like I told you. Now I can give examples here. Collection of vowels in English. Collection of students in class 11 of GVKCV. Collection of teachers in GVKCV. Collection of books in GVKCV library. Collection of favorite books or places or animals or flowers, etc. Now, when we observe all these examples, what I told you, set is collection of well-defined objects, well-defined. So while we are giving the answer, we should not have any kind of doubt. That kind of collection is nothing but called well-defined, and it is nothing but called set. Here I have given 5 examples. When I ask collection of vowels in English, everywhere you will get the same answer: A, E, I, U, U. That is universal fact, it never change. Collection of students in class 11th of GVKCV. Here we have only 10 students, all the 10 student names will come. The 10 student list right now is fixed. Whomever you ask, you will have the same names. Collection of teachers in GVKCV. We have 40 teachers. The 40 teacher list, you can come and ask anyone, everyone will give the same list. Collection of books in GVKCV library. We have plenty of books. You come and ask, everyone will give the same list. It is well defined. It is a well defined, it is a well defined, it is a well defined, it is a well defined. Now come to the last one. Collection of favorite books or places or animals or flowers. All these collections are depending on every individual. So you will not get same answer from everyone. That's why which is nothing but called not well defined. So this collection is not called a set. These collections are nothing but called a set. So set is collection of well defined objects. Now set can be represented in 2 different ways. We can represent sets in 2 different ways. The way of representation, we have 2 ways. What are they? Representation of is set. We have two types of representation. We have two types of representation. First one is list form or roster form. The second one we have rule form or set builder form. So, what is the meaning of list form or roster form? What is the meaning of rule form or set builder form? Now, let me explain the examples so that you can have more clarity about these two representations. Now, let us come for the first one, list. What is the meaning of list here? List in the sense, we are able to identify physically the elements in the set. Now, I told you natural number set. Natural number set means what? 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on infinity. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 individual number are nothing but called elements. Now, I told you English alphabets or vowels in English alphabet. Let us have capital A is equal to A, E, I, O, U. Here A, E, I, O, U are nothing but called elements. Elements are always represented by small letters. And here A represents set. Set can be represented always capital letters. Sets are denoted with capital alphabet, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital E and so on. In that set, whatever the elements we have, those elements we represent with lowercase letters A, E, I, O, U like that. So, this is about sets. Now, the representation we are talking, list form or roster form. Now, you observe here, when I ask here set of natural numbers or set of vowels in English alphabet, here you have elements. You are physically able to identify or you are able to see the elements in the set presenting. Now in this n represent natural number set. What are the elements are there in the natural number set? Easily we can say 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Even for uneducated people also, what are the natural numbers are there here means simply they can say 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. They don't need to know what are these numbers. Simply if we ask what are the numbers are there, simply they ask 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. If I ask any student what are these letters means, simply they can say A, E, I, O, U. Even though they don't know what are they called, we know that they are called vowels. Even if they don't know they are called vowels, physically they can see the elements in the set A, E, I, O, U. Means here we are able to list out the elements. Here we are listing out the elements A, E, I, O, U. Like that we are listing the elements. Alphabet if we ask A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and so on. Here also we are going to listing out the alphabet in English. So this kind of representation is nothing but called list form or roster form. List form or roster form is simply, I can say, within the flower brackets we need to write the elements by separating the commas. Here A, E, I, O, U, these are the elements I am keeping within the flower brackets and separating by comma. A, comma, E, comma, I, comma, O, comma, U. That is nothing but called list form or roster form. Okay. Now what about the second representation, rule form or set builder form? Now rule form or set builder form means what? What we are going to do means, rule means particular condition or a particular formula. Set builder means we are going to build a set. Set builder form, builder, you know the meaning of builder. We are going to build a set. To build a set, definitely we require one formula, or we require one rule, or we require one condition. What is that? Let me explain. Here I have a set in list form. The same I am going to represent here. A is equal to X such that X is a vowel in English. X such that, this is called such that, X such that X is a vowel in English. Means, here what is the rule we are following? Vowels in English. Now what are the vowels in English? Now I can write A, E, I, O, U. So using this condition I am going to write a set. Means by using this formula I am going to build a set. That's why it is called set builder form. Set builder form. Or all these elements are following one rule. What is that rule? Vowel in English. That is the common rule. All these 5 elements are following. That's why it is called rule form. So we can say that A is equal to X. X is common letter we can use for everywhere, for anyone, for anything. X such that X is a vowel in English. Means A, E, I, O, U. Here by seeing the letters everyone can say, but here by saying this statement, those who have knowledge in English, they only can give the answer for this question. Here physically we are able to see the elements, but here physically we are unable to see the elements. That is the difference between list form or rule form. List means we are able to list out the elements. Rule form is we are unable to list out the element, just we are mentioning a formula or mentioning a condition or mentioning a rule. So these are the types we have representing of a set. So usually sets we always denote with capital alphabets, and the elements within the flower bracket, whatever the things we have, means objects we have, those objects are nothing but called elements. Elements usually we denote with lowercase letters. Here these are the objects I have. All these objects are nothing but called elements, and these elements we are representing with lowercase letters. So this is about introduction of sets. So set is nothing but a well-defined collection of objects. So surrounding us we have many collections. So all these collections are not well-defined. So among all the collection, whatever the collections are well-defined, they are nothing but called sets. So whatever collections are not well-defined, they are not called as a set. So a well-defined collection of objects is nothing but called a set. This is about introduction of sets and representation of sets. In our next class, we discuss about types of sets. We have plenty types of sets. That and all we see in our next class. Hari Om.